honest review. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Depdoc here. Welcome back to another honest review on the channel. Where today we are going to be going over the Forever Purge. This movie recently just came out, and I want to give my 2 cents about it. And before we get into this video, I really appreciate you guys would please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the future and more honest reviews to come in the future. And thank you guys so much for the support recently. And let's hop right into this video. So yeah, this movie, I went to go see it last night, and it was a great movie. I actually really did prefer it. I've seen all Purge movies. I saw the original. Can't remember what the second one's called, and then it might have been called Anarchy, but I can't remember. And then it was Patriots Day, and now it's the Forever Purge. The Forever Purge is a movie I was not expecting. It was a movie that I was really shocked by, but it was a good shock, unlike Fast 9. But that's not this video. What I was really shocked about is that the Purge movies really don't have story to them. It's more of the United States decided to go all legal with anything for 12 hours and do this. And then it was like everybody fight for themselves and killing and a lot of counts of dead bodies and everything. And that was your movie. This movie, though, has story, and that was interesting. The story more dealt with being more against the, I guess, Mexicans of the United States that came in from Mexico to the United States through either illegal or illegally, and they're saying that they screwed up the United States, and that is what causes mostly the plot of the story. We follow the main characters as they go through their adventure of trying to survive against the Purge for this 12-hour beginning and the continuation of what actually goes on. I don't really want to tell you guys what the heck happens and why it's called a Forever Purge, because that it does really ruin the point of the movie and will, ruin it for anybody who wants to go watch this movie. One thing I really do like about this movie is that it does not go over railing like the past movies have. The idea of the Purge, yes, is to show off a lot of dead bodies, a lot of people dying. Yes, a lot of people died in this movie. But in my opinion, I feel like the past movies did more. And honestly, at that point, it's like, people keep dying, and it's kind of boring. I'm waiting for, actual story plots, but you don't actually get there. This movie had great story plots, and actually just kept you wanting to continue with these characters. It taught you about backstory, talked about the future, talked about why they're here, why it's going on, what is going on, and what they're doing every day with their life. What's their jobs? What are they doing at their jobs? It really evolves with that, and it evolves with the background characters too. And it's just such a good story. And basically, they're just trying to live their normal lives, and they don't really understand stuff because they're from Mexico, and most of the stuff that's been happening with the Purge happens in the United States, not around the world. So, yeah. And the exciting thing is that, honestly, they could just do a sequel to this because the way that the movie ends, I'm not going to leak anything, but it honestly leaks on to a sequel. And you know what? I would watch that sequel. I would watch that sequel any day. This movie, The Forever Purge, was great, and I really hope that they continue with the Purge series. The Purge series is just so different to every other movie series. It's not like one villain. There is many villains in the Purge because, everybody wants to kill you, it feels like. Which is true to some people that just want to, have a reason to do it. With that all said, though, there is a villain in this movie, but he's not that big of a part. But he is there. There is something there. But I do think that they did a little bit wrong. A few things I did not like is it was way too political. In my opinion, we go to the movies to enjoy movies without publicity and too much politics, but this movie involved a lot with politics. They pushed it a good amount, and that's not a bad thing for, say, with the Purge movies, but sometimes it kind of gets in your face a little bit, being like, this is feeling way too much like real life. And honestly, I felt that when I was watching the movie, when my friend also pointed out that it kind of looks like last year events and what's going on around the world sometimes with how people are acting towards, the other races against white of African Americans or Mexican people in general, and it really makes you think a lot about how much movies do touch you as a person, and how much they affect you as a person, and how much they can actually extract from people, extracting their feelings and anger against people that aren't like them. So it's like that. I mean, I'm trying as hard as I can to not be completely racist. I know it's not really racist, but I when you talk about a movie that involves with this kind of stuff as a topic, you don't want to express a lot because it could turn bad. So I'm just trying to express it as blank as I can to make it seem as neutral as possible because that's what I am. I am neutral to every gender, every race, everything. I don't care what you are. I don't care what you do. Um, you. But I'm getting off topic now. I'm being way too political with stuff. But yeah, back to the movie. The movie was great. It was enjoyable. If you have friends, if you haven't seen this movie yet, go watch it. It's a great time to sit down and just enjoy the movie. What's my ranking for this movie? I give it an 80. And the reason why I give it an 80 is that they could have done a little bit things better, but 80 is not bad. An 80 ranking is not bad. I don't care what Metacritic says. I don't care what Rotten Tomatoes says. I don't care what any critics say. They say this movie could have been better this way, this way, this way, this way, and I'm like, sometimes movies don't have to be perfect the way you want, and I don't like listening to their critics when they say that somehow King Kong vs. Godzilla is a better movie than Snyder Cut when King Kong vs. Godzilla is really a copy paste movie of Batman v Superman. So always keep that in mind, kids, that do not trust the critics. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more honest reviews to come in the future. Yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.